Here I am, just standing in an unknown kitchen. The memory of my death still fresh in my mind. Other details seem foggy. I certainly don't know how I got here, and how in the hell I'm alive. I take a good look around. There's nobody in sight. Outside is the same. I can hear people in the background, but no one in sight. I look around for anything that can tell me where I am, but nothing jumps out at me. Back inside, I grab a mop handle just in case things get crazy. I have a gun on me, just like I did before, but I want to try not to draw the same attention that got me killed. I hope there is something in the car. A registration, a piece of mail, anything that can give me a clue about my location. Nothing, and now it's getting dark. I lock up for the night and decide to spend the night in the utility room. Locked in here with nothing but my thoughts might have been a bad idea. Violent scenes flash before my eyes. The pain I inflicted on the innocent. The things I did in my blind rage. Even I don't have words for. Maybe this is my punishment. Maybe I'll be forced to keep living in a world that is falling into chaos. These are my thoughts as a man with a gun runs towards the door. I'm not sticking around. I need a moment without violence to figure out my next move. I slipped away from the armed assailant without notice. My next goal is to find a map and figure out where I am. No luck. I could ask a passerby, but for now I just want to lay low, and asking a stranger where I am is a good way to get noticed. No map, but I pocket some beef jerky since no one is minding the store. I'm clearly in a small town. Even the police station is tiny and understaffed. I decided next to find an empty house or unlocked car to collect my thoughts in and plan out my next move. I pick an empty-looking house and break a window, but hear a scream from inside as I do. I hop a fence to move on. Something strange catches my eye. A woman standing at her door in her underwear, just swaying back and forth. Getting that fight or flight feeling, I run. Jumping a fence and hitting the ground pretty hard. I lose my hat in the process. Passing by a couple on the street, I hear them talk about a vacant house nearby. Not even locked, thankfully. I can drink some water and wash up from my fall. I shut the curtains. And for the first time in a long time, I relax and think about my next move. I woke up to the TV blaring an emergency message. Finally, I get a little more information to what's happening out there. It's telling everyone to stay indoors. Some kind of virus is causing people to exhibit violent behavior. I laugh to myself. I must have been infected years ago. I really need to get out of this town before it starts tearing itself apart. I make a backpack of sorts out of a sheet and take off to look for some supplies. I do a little breaking and entering to look for anything that may aid me, but I have little luck. What I do find is a man in his underwear carrying a briefcase, running around and yelling at people. Yeah, things are about to get fun. A car clips me as I cross the road, knocking me on my ass. Things are definitely getting worse. I'm left stunned and scraped, but not too injured. A woman tells me some man was just beat and locked in a bathroom at the nearby station. No idea why, but I decided to help. When I get close, I can hear him banging on the door and yelling for help. He's starting to draw a crowd. When I let him out, he tells me what happened and which way the men who beat him went. I didn't go far before I heard a struggle and run in to help. God only knows what I was thinking, because I didn't have long to think anything before once again I felt bullets rip through my body. I try to fight back, but it's just too much. I hit the ground, and once again I die. The flash, the distortion, and here I stand in another room I've never seen. Like and subscribe and see where my third life takes me.